A cruising vacation. Lots of people love cruising. It can be a wonderful vacation experience, but sometimes it's less than ideal. There are mistakes that cruisers make that do negatively impact their cruisers. Even seasoned cruisers can make some mistakes. So I want to share with you today some mistakes that you can avoid to make sure that you have a great cruise experience. Let's get to it. Welcome, I'm Sean Wendt. I'm your host here at the Went There Cruising channel. Today is top mistakes that cruisers make. Mistakes that even seasoned cruisers will do that negatively impact their experience. So the top one, number one, picking the wrong cruise line. There's a bunch of different cruise lines that offers this service. Each has their own vibe, their own cost, and if you pick the wrong one, you're not going to be happy. If you want a more adult experience and you wind up on Disney or Royal Caribbean or Carnival with a lot of kids running around, that may negatively impact your experience. So maybe those aren't the ones for you. Or maybe you really want a super high-end line. You want to do Regent Seven Seas or Oceania or something like that. If you want that really upscale experience, then maybe you would not be satisfied with a lower-end cruise line. So do the research on the front end and make sure that you're picking one that has the right vibe for what you are looking for. Nothing worse than getting on a 7-day or, God forbid, longer one and realizing you're going to be uncomfortable the whole time if you've made a bad choice of cruise line. That's the top one. Number two is picking the wrong itinerary. So where are you trying to go? And different itineraries obviously are wildly different experiences. Alaska cruising or Canada, New England cruising is significantly different than Caribbean cruising, right? Caribbean cruising is very much about the beach and relaxing in the sun and a more relaxing vacation, whereas the Canada, New England or Alaska are more nature driven. So it's about the sights that you're going to see. Mediterranean cruising is often more about the historic sites. So if you learn historical places and see, the Colosseum in Rome or the Parthenon in Athens, so it's a wildly different experience. But even if you're in the right zone, let's say you picked a Mediterranean one, you pick the one that has the itinerary that you want. So Santorini or Mykonos or what is the place that you're looking to go to, make sure that whatever it is you're trying to see is actually on that itinerary. Now, important note, itineraries are never guaranteed. So weather or ship condition or various things can cause ports to get canceled. So it is unfortunate if you do book an itinerary for a specific port only to find out later on that it gets canceled. But it is possible. But like from ship to ship, itineraries are often different. And certainly from cruise line to cruise line, itineraries are different. Some ports or really only smaller ships can get into. So back to number one, picking the right cruise line. If you're really looking for a very specific port, you may have limited options on which cruise ships will get you there. But pick the right itinerary, and they are wildly different experiences. So make sure you know what you're getting into. And don't go to Alaska thinking you're going to be laying out by the pool every day. That's probably not going to happen. Number three, and this one probably is kind of controversial. Don't be overly loyal to a cruise line. So sometimes what happens is somebody takes their first cruise, it's Royal Caribbean or Carnival or something like that. They have a good time. They're like, I'll come back. I'm starting to build status here. And I will admit, it does get tempting to just stick with what's comfortable. I mean, I have elite status on Princess, so they tend to be my go-to because obviously I do have some perks when I sail Princess because of my status. But we still make sure we try other lines as well. We have Royal Caribbean booked and MSC booked and several others. So yeah, we do other ones. But what I'll tell you this, we have a video specifically on which cruise line loyalty program is best. I'll leave a link to that down below. But I'll tell you this about cruise line loyalty. None of them are earth-shattering, right? So some are slightly better than others, and it kind of depends on what you're looking for. We go over that in that video. But the best cruise line loyalty program isn't life-changing. It's not going to be worlds better than on some other line. So if some other cruise line offers a better itinerary that more closely matches what you want, consider giving them a try. I mean, as long as it's not one that's a deal breaker, or you don't want little kids or whatever. But like if it's a similar, if you were looking at, you're a princess person and you'd probably be pretty happy on Celebrity. Royal Caribbean people, you can probably be pretty happy on Carnival or Norwegian, more maybe. So, they're a similar tier. If that ship has a better itinerary, maybe consider that. So don't rule out going on some other cruise line just because you've started with one. And certainly with Carnival's new rewards program, it's just that. It's a rewards program. It's not a loyalty program anymore because your status ends. If that continues to be the trend in the industry, then I would really say don't rely on loyalty and pick the best cruise line for the itinerary you're trying to go on. Number 4, and this could be a costly one, failing to arrive a day early, right? So your cruise leaves on a Saturday. You think, oh, well, I'm only a couple hour flight away. I can get in there on Saturday morning and hop on the cruise, and maybe you can. And maybe you can't. Travel delays are a real thing. Weather happens, mechanical issues happen, flight crews don't show up, whatever, all kinds of things that can cause you to be delayed in getting to where you're trying to go. And if you're not on that ship on time, it will sail without you. So for peace of mind's sake, if nothing else, consider arriving a day early or maybe even 2 days early and check out the home port of wherever the ship is going out of, right? So obviously there's an additional cost with that, but you've already spent as much as you spent on the cruise itself, a few $100 extra and for an extra hotel night and maybe some meals. Probably money well spent, if for nothing else than peace of mind. Don't miss the cruise that you spent all that money on. That would be bad. Number 5, choosing the wrong cabin. So where you stay on the ship can really matter. So just as a very easy example, I do not like being below the pool deck. The very first cruise that we sailed on, we wanted, we'll get a high deck, we'll have a better view. And so we were on the deck immediately below the pool deck, right by where the pool is. Well, they dragged those deck chairs around that pool area all day and well into the night. And they does not do that quietly. And you can absolutely hear that in your room. It's irritating. So if you do not want that kind of a problem, then do not pick a room directly below the pool deck. Now, there are other hazards to watch out for when you pick a cruise cabin, and I have a video specifically for that, how to pick a cruise cabin. We'll leave a link to that one down below as well. But yeah, I mean, don't ruin your experience by having a room that you're just not comfortable in. That would be bad. Number 6, not paying attention to your onboard folio or your onboard spending account, right? So once you get on board, there's no cash, right? And so either you have a medallion or you have a card that you use as your door, but you also use that same thing to purchase things on board. And you can purchase drinks, and you can purchase meals, and you can purchase souvenirs and photos and other upscale experiences. And that stuff can add up. Now, you can certainly do a cruise without having to buy any of that stuff because there's enough stuff that's included. But it is very easy to just, I'll just charge it to the room, charge it to the room, charge it to the room. And next thing you know, you have $1,000, $2,000 bill when you get off of the cruise that you may not have budgeted for. So many of the cruise lines now have an app that you use while you're on board, and it'll allow you to go throughout the cruise and check out your account to make sure that, just know where you're at. And if you happen to see anything on there that should not be on there, you can go down to guest services and dispute that charge. I've had to do that. It's pretty rare, but yes, I have had to do that. So pay attention to it, because if you don't, you may get stuck with a bill you do not want. Number 7, pay attention to the time. So this seems pretty obvious, right? But here's one thing. Sometimes with these cruises, you will travel from time zone to time zone. And in most cases, the cruise ship will actually change its time to meet the local port. Right? So they'll say, we're going to change at midnight or 2 a.m. We're going to go forward an hour, back an hour, whatever. Okay, great. So now, but if you get off and you're in port and now your phone or your watch automatically updates to whatever the local time is there, it may match the cruise ship. It may not match the cruise ship. And so I was on one fairly recently where there was a 1 hour time adjustment between the ship time and the port time. And so you get off the ship, you say, hey, all aboard time is 4 p.m. That's ship time 4 p.m., not necessarily port time 4 p.m. And those two things can be different. It could be off by an hour, or I guess theoretically more than an hour, but that might be a problem if you're trying to make it back there by 4 and you're like, hey, it's 3:55, I'm good to go, and the ship is sailing away. Like, damn it, maybe that was 4:55, right? So make sure that you know when you walk off of the ship, is your watch correct to the ship time, or is it on the local port time? Make sure you're on the ship time, and that way there's no confusion and you don't risk missing the ship. You don't want to be one of those pier runners desperately running, trying to catch up to the ship. People yell at you, hateful things too, but don't do that. Number 8, eating too much. Well, that seems weird, right? You go on a cruise, eat a lot. And by all means, eat a lot. The buffet is unlimited. Hell, most things are unlimited. You can even get extra entrees with dinner. And sometimes there's a nominal charge for that. But if you want 2 entrees, you can get it. But what I don't understand, though, are the people that I see at the buffet with a plate of food like this. And you're like, you don't have to do it all in one sitting. You can make more than one trip to the buffet. But you could easily, consume 4, 5, 6, 10,000 calories a day. You might put on weight on this cruise. So by all means, eat healthy. But I think what the problem is, if you eat way too much, you're going to be overly tired. You're not going to want to do activities, and you're going to gain weight. It's just not healthy. So eat the good food and don't fill up on all the junk that you don't need, right? You'll probably regret that when you get off. Now you got to go on a diet to drop the extra 15 pounds that you gained on the cruise. Yeah, don't do that. Number 9, not bringing the toiletries or other materials that you need on the ship. So maybe you need toothpaste, maybe you need sunscreen, maybe you need deodorant, you need some sort of medication, seasickness medication, Tylenol, whatever it is you may need. They probably sell it on board. They have shops on board that will sell those things to you. But if you look around, you'll notice that you are in the middle of the ocean and there is no other place to buy those things. So you either pay the price they have there in the store, or you go without those things. And the prices they charge are exorbitant. Sunscreen that you can buy at the CVS for $9 is probably going to be $25 on the ship. That's a pretty hefty markup. But you're sort of a captive audience. What are you going to do? Swim to shore to buy something? No. So, yeah, before you get on board, make sure that you have purchased all those toiletry kind of things that you're going to need, or you will pay tooth and nail, arm and leg, whatever the phrase is, you will significantly overpay for those items on board. And the last one today, number 10, is trying to do too much. There are ample things you can do on board. If you every day you look at the cruise ship schedule, it'll start at 6 a.m. and it'll run sometimes till 2 a.m., right? They got activities going constantly, particularly on a sea day. There's so many different activities going. You can run yourself into the ground. Don't forget, this is a vacation, right? So if you are scheduling things all day long and you are go, then you will probably need a vacation from your vacation at the end. There are no limits to things you can do on some of these ships with bumper cars and ice skating and rock walls and surfing simulators. Or let's say you've got a long day in port, you see a bunch of sites there, you're walking up your 10,000, 15,000 steps. Now you get back on board and we want to go do the dinner show, and then we want to go to the piano bar after, and we want to do a trivia and late night dancing, and we got to get up at 7 o'clock and do it again tomorrow. Oh my goodness, right? That you're going to run yourself into the ground. So pace yourself, right? There are great things. Don't miss the things you don't want to miss, right? Make sure you get to the excursions you want. Make sure you get to the shows that you want. But plan some downtime as well. I've seen people come back that are exhausted after a vacation. That's not what vacation's about. Vacation's about recharging. Hard to do that if you're running on empty. So hopefully you found these tips helpful. Do you have other tips? If there's other tips that you think are valuable, let me know down in the comments. We can make a part 2 video. But thank you for watching, and until we see you next time, we wish you smooth sailing. Take care.